It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On the draw is Taylor. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Steelers first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Second down.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean reins to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals.
Fields now to throw.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Christian Gonzalez in there to break that one up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Back to throw here.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has
an ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL. And there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Steelers set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook up the gut. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down at 8.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Fields. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust. And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the 1st half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 2nd down and 4.
T.J. Hockenson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle made by Bobby O'Kerrigan.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. The Bengals had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at
nowhere to go here, he lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday they'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now it's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Pass complete to Addison. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Gets by him at the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1-yard gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
The Steelers 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Fields. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Their own 45-yard line.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 12.
Now back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's the option.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 9 now.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a gain of 6.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Halftime coming up past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Finding Bourne here over the middle.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Here's Fields.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Off play action, Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another Steelers
Cook.
first down.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little, because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13.
Bengals 16.
That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Bengals first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Second down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Third down.
They'll look to throw again. Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for a Steelers.
One play action. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throwing again is Fields. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he hits him in stride. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now we give to Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the
He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Back to throw now on first down. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Diggs has it. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
4 yards. Complete to Stephon.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Steelers 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. And now out come the Steelers. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Twisting away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 15. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The Steelers offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A shotgun snap, Fields. And quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Fields. And that is is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Open man down the field is Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. To throw is Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Fields. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 14. And the Steelers first down.
Short pass caught by Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, Fields. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Fields. It's complete. It's goal. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The home team's offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 3.
The Steelers' 46-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Taylor on first down.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. In motion goes the tight end.
That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. He will find his man Chase complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Steeler first down.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Fields now to throw.
At the 28-yard line.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run with Cook. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
James Cook,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Steelers 27.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down, another run to Taylor. A beautiful fake. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season. But on game day,